Do you know how much money SaaS businesses have wasted in 2022 alone on technical SEO efforts? Look, the number is astronomical. And the reason why I know that is I've worked with dozens of SaaS businesses in 2022 and hundreds of SaaS businesses one-on-one over the past few years. And one of the biggest areas of waste that I always see is on technical SEO efforts. And the reason for this is unfortunately not the fault of in-house teams. It's not the fault of agencies, but there is this misconception of what actually is a revenue driving activity that is actually going to have an impact on driving demos, on driving trial signups for a SaaS business. And I'm here to tell you that what falls under the bucket of technical SEO is not going to be a driver for your business. There are 3 or 4 core components in the house of technical SEO that actually matter. And for the vast majority, 95% plus of B2B SaaS businesses, everything else can be thrown out the window. The reason why is simple. Again, it is not a revenue driving activity. Again, the vast majority of activities that fall under the bucket of technical SEO simply are not relevant. The vast majority of B2B websites are not large enough or complex enough for these technical factors to actually have any type of impact on traffic, on rankings, and then on what we all care about is demo and trial signups into revenue. If we take a look at the technical components for B2B SaaS businesses that truly matter, the number one thing that we always start with for the clients that our team works with is, first of all, de-indexing or no indexing non-relevant pages from the website. And what this means is that any page that does not serve a purpose of living in Google, of being indexed in Google, of being found in Google, does not need to actually be living in Google. We can safely remove those pages. Those can be test pages that have grown over time. Those can be multiple case study pages which have actually no search value. Any page that was built and not optimized or thought to be leveraged for ranking in Google, we can safely remove that. The page types that we want in Google are use cases pages, are features and benefits pages, competitor comparison pages, bottom funnel problem-based content that we built for the blog to address questions. Those are pages of value. Those are pages that will be our drivers of acquisition for gaining customers through Google, and everything else we remove from Google. And this helps to push the topic and theme of hyper relevancy, specifically of what our product does. That's the first thing. The second thing is very simple. And I think a lot of people get very deep in the weeds with looking at Google PageSpeed Insights and trying to achieve a perfect score. What matters is twofold. Number one, does the website load under 3 seconds on desktop and mobile? And number 2, is the mobile version of the website being served properly? And when I mean being served properly on a mobile device, I mean specifically, is everything legible? Are CTAs correctly displaying? Are images displaying correctly? Is the text legible, right? These are the main components of what truly matters for us serving a great user experience. You do not need to get deep stuck in the weeds trying to achieve a 100 perfect score on Google PageSpeed Insights, SEMrush, whatever tool, because you are wasting time, money, and resources on achieving that when you could be pushing that money towards other efforts that are actually revenue generating activities, such as content creation. The third area of focus, which is only for, a certain handful of SaaS businesses, is if you are serving content, if you're serving your website to more than one country and more than one language, right? This falls under the realm of so-called international SEO, where technical SEO is then deeply involved in making the right decisions on structuring the website in a way that is going to actually allow you to rank in those countries and in those additional languages. Now, outside of those 3 core areas, as it relates to technical SEO, for the vast majority of B2B SaaS businesses, everything else, again, throw it out the window. If you're built on Webflow, if you're built on WordPress, the vast majority of these items are already covered for you by default. You can go and eyeball these things, which is something we typically do at the beginning of the campaign, just to have a super high level check that canonicals for pages are not off or anything like that. But again, you do not want to be investing a ton of money into the technical SEO component because you do not have a deep, complex website, which has 1 million plus pages, that has a complex solution behind it on the marketing website, right? Technical SEO will not be a revenue driving activity for you. That money is much better spent on activities that are revenue generating within the SEO space, right? That is content creation and distribution of that content. For example, not only creating problem-based content, bottom of the funnel content for the blog, but taking that and then transforming that into video content for YouTube or into additional content that you can be leveraging on your LinkedIn organic posts, right? Or spending time actually generating quality digital PR links from that content and going and creating content assets that are so great, they act as a natural resource to gain backlinks for your website. So again, looking at those major components from the SEO side of things, content generation and quality content building that is problem-based for your audience, generating quality links and PR for your website. Those are the two revenue generating activities that fall within SEO. Technical SEO is completely out the window for the vast majority of SaaS B2B businesses. Save you and your teams time, resources, budget, money, and headaches in 2023 and beyond, and focus on the activities that actually will generate demos and trials for your business.